Listen up, everyone. What I'm about to reveal will send shockwaves through the entire NFL, and trust me, if you think you've got it all figured out, you couldn't be more mistaken. Hit that like button right now, drop a W in the comments if you believe the Chiefs are on the verge of absolute domination, or an L if you've lost faith, and smash that subscribe button because what's coming next is about to shatter every preconception you've ever held about this season. Now, let me paint a picture that will keep every defensive coordinator across the league tossing and turning at night. We're talking about a quarterback who's already demonstrated the surgical precision of a master craftsman dissecting defenses with pinpoint accuracy. But now he's operating with a ferocity and a determination we haven't witnessed since his record-smashing 2022 season. Believe me when I say that what's brewing in Kansas City right now is nothing short of menacing. You see, there's something unmistakable about a champion who's tasted defeat. There's a fire that blazes with a different kind of fury when you've been knocked from the mountaintop. And Patrick Mahomes, this man has been grinding in the weight room, devouring film, and burning up the practice field with the unrelenting drive of a man on a mission. This isn't merely about making it back to the Super Bowl. It's about etching a legacy that will resonate through Canton's hallowed halls for generations to come. Let me break down the truth behind the scenes. While the rest of the world slumbers on the Chiefs, convinced they've peaked, I'm witnessing a franchise primed to unleash utter devastation on the league. This isn't just another strong team seeking redemption. This is a dynasty roused by adversity. First, let's dissect this receiving core that so many critics are eager to overlook. Xavier Worthy burst into the league as a rookie with flashes of brilliance that had cornerbacks peeking over their shoulders in terror. But that was just the appetizer. This young phenom has spent the entire offseason devouring film, refining his routes, and forging that critical chemistry with Mahomes, the type of connection that separates elite from ordinary. When you have a quarterback capable of threading a needle from 40 yards away, paired with a receiver who's mastered the system, now that's not just dangerous, it's downright lethal. And then there's Rashee Rice. Let me tell you something about this kid. He's been ravenous after that Super Bowl loss, watching opportunities slip away. This man has been working with a singular purpose that transcends just catching passes. He's been studying the greats, dissecting leverage, mastering the art of creating separation in the most high-pressure situations. When Mahomes needs a playmaker in tight coverage with the game hanging in the balance, Rice is preparing for that precise moment. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Hollywood Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster are not just names on a depth chart. These are battle-tested veterans who know what it takes to win when the lights are brightest. Brown brings that vertical speed that can shred a defense and force defensive coordinators into an impossible dilemma: double-team the speed demon and leave other weapons exposed, or try to bracket everyone and risk getting gashed underneath. These are the nightmares that keep defensive minds up at 3 a.m. in Smith-Schuster. This man knows how to exploit soft spots in coverage, how to find those sweet zones and make himself a reliable target when the pocket collapses. But more importantly, both of these seasoned pros understand their role in mentoring Jalen Royals, the rookie who's been lighting up practices with his raw talent and determination. When veterans step up to guide and elevate a young star, that's when individual brilliance transforms into unstoppable collective force. Now let's talk about Andy Reid's comments in that press conference. Those weren't just offhand remarks, they were a declaration of total warfare. When Reid challenges Mahomes to push the ball deep, he's not simply outlining a strategy, he's daring him to unleash the full might of the NFL's most gifted arm. We've seen Mahomes manage games, pick apart defenses underneath, and play it safe, but when he's locked in on hunting big plays, when he's determined to attack vertically and strike fear into secondaries, well, buckle up, because that's when dynasties are built and legends are forged. Defenses pay a steep price for their coverage choices. That's when Mahomes becomes truly unstoppable. Let's rewind to 2022 for a moment. 5,250 yards through the air. Let that figure sink in for a second. That's not just leading the league, that's obliterating it. 435 completions, averaging over 300 yards per game, 41 touchdown passes, and hoisting the MVP trophy at season's end. But here's what makes this scenario even more electrifying. The arsenal he has now might be even deadlier than it was back then. The speed factor cannot be overstated. When Worthy is blazing past defensive backs like they're rooted to the ground, when Brown is stretching defenses vertically, when Rice is slicing through coverages like a hot knife through butter, and when Royals is making highlight reel plays that leave coaches speechless, you're looking at an offense that defenses simply cannot cover. They can't double team everybody. They can't bracket every route. And when Patrick Mahomes finds single coverage, game over. But speed alone without precision is just empty noise. What makes this Chiefs offense so lethal is the fusion of explosive capability with surgical execution. Mahomes isn't just launching deep balls and hoping for a miracle. He's placing passes exactly where they need to be, giving his receivers the perfect opportunity to make plays while keeping turnovers to a minimum. When Andy Reid talks about trusting his receivers downfield, he's talking about that rare synergy between quarterback brilliance and receiver skill that produces game-breaking plays at will. Let's not underestimate the psychological factor here either. Defenses remember 2022. They remember getting torched for big plays, watching Mahomes dissect them with both finesse and firepower. Now they're watching film of this offseason, seeing these receivers running past defenders in practice, witnessing Mahomes make throws that defy physics. That kind of legacy creates fear, and fear breeds mistakes. Defensive backs start playing on their heels. Safeties cheat over the top. Linebackers drop deeper than they should, and when that happens, the floodgates open for everything else. Don't overlook the offensive line upgrades either. When Mahomes has the time to scan the field, step into his throws, and operate without relentless pressure in his face, that's when the real magic happens. The synergy of a fortified front line and an arsenal of weapons creates a perfect storm that no defense is equipped to weather. But here's what really excites me. The motivation factor. Losing that Super Bowl wasn't just a disappointment, it was jet fuel. Champions don't stay on the mat, they get up swinging harder than ever before. Mahomes has been in the gym with a sense of purpose that goes far beyond staying in shape. Every throw in practice, every route in walkthroughs, every film session, it's all been building toward one singular mission: domination. The real question isn't whether the Chiefs can bounce back. The question is whether the rest of the NFL is ready for what's coming. Because when you've got a quarterback of Mahomes' caliber, a receiving core that can attack every level of the field, a head coach who's one of the greatest offensive masterminds in football history, and a locker room fueled by the bitter taste of defeat, you're not just looking at a good team, you're looking at a weapon of mass destruction. The Chiefs aren't just aiming to regain respect, they're coming for everything. The passing yards crown, the touchdown records, that elusive Super Bowl trophy. And most importantly, they're coming to make a statement that last season was a fluke, not a trend. What do you think, Chiefs Kingdom? Are you ready to watch this offense steamroll everything in its path? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if you believe this team is about to unleash hell. And hit subscribe because you won't want to miss a single second of the destruction that's about to unfold. Investing in young talent is essential for sustained success, and by making room on the roster, the Chiefs are setting the stage for a new wave of playmakers to step up. It's a strategic approach that has paid off in the past, and there's every reason to believe it will continue to do so. Additionally, these moves are part of a broader plan to ensure long-term success. By making calculated roster decisions now, the Chiefs are positioning themselves to remain competitive for years to come. The team's ability to blend experience with fresh talent is what keeps them at the top of the league. The front office and coaching staff recognize that adaptability is key, and they are continuously refining the roster to meet the demands of an ever-evolving NFL landscape. Beyond just roster changes, the Chiefs are also focused on fine-tuning their game strategy. The coaching staff is constantly analyzing game film, identifying areas for improvement, and adjusting their playbook to stay ahead of the competition. Every offseason move is part of a grander vision to strengthen both the offense and defense, ensuring they remain a formidable contender. The team's long-term vision isn't just about keeping up with the rest of the league, it's about setting the standard that other franchises aspire to. Patrick Mahomes' latest moves, the second story, is all about the man, the myth, the legend. Patrick Mahomes. Fresh off another Super Bowl victory, Mahomes has been making headlines for more than just his on-field heroics. Recently, Mahomes has been in the news for his involvement in a groundbreaking new business venture. According to ESPN, Mahomes has partnered with a major sports tech company to develop a new line of training equipment designed specifically for quarterbacks. This isn't just another endorsement deal. Mahomes is deeply involved in the development process, using his own experience and insights to create tools that could revolutionize how quarterbacks train and prepare for games. This venture is a testament to Mahomes' commitment to the game and his drive to push the sport forward. Patrick Mahomes, building a legacy on and off the field. In the development process, Mahomes has been using his own experience and insights to create tools that could revolutionize how quarterbacks train and prepare for games. This venture is a testament to Mahomes' commitment to the game and his desire to give back to the sport that has given him so much. The training equipment, which includes advanced throwing machines, virtual reality simulators, and biomechanical analysis tools, is designed to help quarterbacks at all levels improve their accuracy, decision-making, and overall performance. Mahomes has been hands-on in the design process, ensuring that the equipment addresses the specific challenges that quarterbacks face. In a recent press conference, Mahomes said, "I want to help young players develop their skills and reach their full potential. This is my way of giving back to the game I love." It's clear that Mahomes is thinking about his legacy both on and off the field, and this new venture is just the latest example of how he is using his platform to make a difference. But it's not just about business for Mahomes. He's also been hard at work preparing for the upcoming NFL season. Despite the short offseason following the Chiefs' Super Bowl victory, Mahomes has been seen working out with his teammates, ensuring they're all on the same page. Heading into the new year, his dedication to his craft is unmatched, and it's one of the reasons why he's considered the best quarterback in the league. Mahomes has been focusing on refining his mechanics, studying film, and building chemistry with new additions to the Chiefs' offense. His work ethic is a key factor in his success, and it's something that his teammates and coaches consistently praise. Making an impact beyond football, Mahomes' impact extends far beyond the field. He has been actively involved in the Kansas City community, using his platform to support various charitable causes. Whether through his foundation, the 15 and the Mahomes Foundation, or his personal efforts, Mahomes is committed to making a positive impact on the lives of others. His foundation focuses on improving the lives of children by supporting initiatives related to health, wellness, and education. Recently, Mahomes and his foundation donated millions to renovate and upgrade youth centers in Kansas City, providing safe spaces for kids to learn, play, and grow. It's this combination of talent, hard work, and generosity that makes him such a beloved figure in Kansas City and beyond. Thank you guys. See you next video.